Welcome back to 1.2 Brain Cells Podcast. Hola, hola, I'm Nati.
Noel,
Done it.
Welcome back to this week's episode, guys. How y'all doing? What's new with y'all?
Kobe got a haircut.
Ooh.
He's looking adorable. He went from looking like a bear to a little baby, little puppy.
Ooh, do we have a picture? Do we have the picture? Insert picture.
Yes, we do. We have multiple pictures.
Okay, we'll insert two.
Okay. Though I was a little concerned taking. Well, everyone in the family was a little concerned taking him to the groomer.
Oh, because it's a new groomer, right?
Yeah, it's a new groomer. So
How'd it go?
Did they do well?
he was kind of pissed off when we picked him up. He wasn't happy like he usually is. Like usually we
Okay.
pick him up and
He said, "I asked for my regular, and this is not it."
Yeah. He when grandma said because she's the one who drops him off and picks him up because it's during the day when I'm working, and she
Mhm.
said that immediately when he got there, he was looking for the regular groomer who usually grooms him, and yeah, he was very upset when she wasn't there. So
Damn. He was like, "Who are you? I don't do noobs. All right, these locks need to be well taken care of."
how to find out too because like we always get like they always do like a scent and his mohawk. So
Uh-huh.
the scent and the mohawk, we thought it was all part of like the same package of him getting his haircut. Turns
Did
out
they
it's
not give his
not.
mohawk?
No, they did, but hear me out. So, grandma told him the same thing as always, keep it short, because we let it grow out, and then we want him to get the little powder that makes him smell like a baby. He literally smells like a baby the first like couple of days that he's back, and he has the mohawk, and it's always been the same that we go, and it's always been the same price. This time when we dropped him off, they were like, "Oh, yeah, but that's additional." So the last girl never charged us for those two things. Well,
Now you have to pay extra.
now I have to pay extra. Yes, I do.
But
Is it
like,
a
I'm
lot?
confused. I'm
No,
trying to
it's
say,
like
like, what?
$10 for like the scent and $10 for the mohawk.
You weren't paying for
It's
either?
just not shaving this part right here. Why the fuck are they charging 10 for that?
Yeah.
10 to not shave that part of the head?
Well, because I guess
Oye?
they have to style it. Yeah.
It's literally where they're putting the clippers here. They just do it right there. They just do not do that one part. Oh my god.
Yeah. So when I found that part out, I was like, I should probably text her and say thank you.
You should text her
And send
and say
something
thank
extra.
you.
Yeah, a real heartfelt thank you.
Yeah. Show your appreciation.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
yeah, you're real appreciative. Make it
Yeah.
known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on to the topic of today.
No, not the
Are
topic.
you the only one with an update?
Oh, word. So
It's
anyone else have
normal.
updates?
You want to go on it?
This
Yeah,
is not gonna
sure.
make any sense to anyone else. Well, maybe they'll pick
What?
up on it. Never mind.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So tomorrow I'm watching this anime movie Demon Slayer coming out, and
Oh, yeah,
so
when it came out.
Nerd.
yes, that's coming out tomorrow. Well, I don't know if it's coming out tomorrow, but
Nerd.
I'm pretty sure
It
it
came
came
out
out
already.
Friday. Yes,
Nerd.
and I'm watching it tomorrow.
Nerd.
And so, Noel, you keep saying nerd. I'm gonna stop my story.
Is that what you were gonna go do today with said person?
Huh?
Is that what you were
No,
gonna go
that
do?
wasn't today. No, tomorrow I'm watching it with Manny, and that was always the plan.
Ah.
And so, in order to be ready for the movie, because I dropped the anime like a while ago, I was like, I'm gonna just binge the whole thing this week. And so I
Aren't
did it.
animes like
I
really
literally
long?
watched huh?
Aren't they really long animes?
No, not this one. This one has like 5 seasons, but the 5 seasons are like 8 to 11 episodes, and they're only like 20 some minutes each. So
Oh.
it's not long. Exactly. So I did it all within like a week. I literally finished the last episode of the last season right before we got on here, and so I'm ready for the movie.
Nice.
That's nice. You wearing anything cute or you just going?
No, I might just wear. I
Well,
don't even
people-
think I have a shirt of the
No,
anime.
don't make your faces. The people that have been going with some cute outfits, all right?
They have been, bro.
Right. Nerds.
I'm gonna fight you.
Says the Marvel fan.
Yeah, you never caught me dressing up.
Yeah, but you're still a fan though. You and
Yeah.
Van are the same level of fans. What was I gonna say? Oh, that's cute though,
Eh,
baby.
yes, I'm
You
very
have to
interested in the movie.
recommend to me what's it called? The anime short and/or movie that resembles K-pop Demon Hunters. Same
Yeah.
vibes.
I actually have an anime movie in mind with the vibes, some of the vibes, the romance vibes of K-pop Demon Hunters. But I've been
Okay.
hesitant to actually recommend it to you because it's missing everything else.
There's no music. That's okay, because
No,
I don't think
there
I don't
aren't
think the
I
music
music
don't.
in
is
I was gonna
no,
say
the
I don't think
music is not.
anime.
No, this
No, and
is
not only that,
purely
but I don't think any music is gonna come close to K-pop Demon Hunters because the way that on repeat, dude, I'm listening to it so much that my on repeat on Spotify is literally only that. On my way to work today, I
No,
was
I
literally
was. Sorry, go ahead.
bye. On my way to work today, I was literally on the train bopping to the music. I
Leave
was
it.
like,
Leave it.
I left it. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no, I don't you're not gonna find I mean, you'll find like really good opening songs. That's what animes tend to do. They'll have really great opening or ending songs,
That's fine.
but like
That's fine.
there's no music during.
That's
That's not
okay.
much of a
I
thing.
figured that was gonna be the case. I just want
Right.
similar, like, badass fighting. Yeah. Well, they're not badass fighting
Right. Okay.
girls,
That
women.
aspect, I need to think harder what to find you. But on the romance aspect, that the little tragic love, I have one in mind.
Okay.
But that wasn't your main goal. That's why I haven't told you about it yet.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm open. I'm open to it. All right, cool. So you're gonna go see Demon Hunters tomorrow. That's exciting.
Demon Slayers, yes.
Yes, Demon
Nerd.
Slayers. What was I gonna say? Nice. Yeah, no, I was gonna say I don't have, well, I have kind of like a weekly catch up. It's old by this point. It's been, I think, a month from then. But Bonin knew a little bit about this, but Noel, you're gonna laugh. So what's it called? I always try to go for like skincare and trying to make sure, but like low effort too. I don't like having to like do the 700 washes with the 700 creams. And so I was like, for a while ago, I was gifted the gua sha. Gua sha, Noel, is like this little thing that you use to like massage your face and it helps to keep the wrinkles away. It's like big in like Asian culture, and that's why Asians look so young and all that, stuff. So I did it for a while, stop. And then somewhat recently, I was like, you know what? We're gonna get on this because, like you like to say, we're pushing 30. I look fine. Want to make sure that I will
No,
continue,
I say you guys are 30. I'm pushing 30.
but you're wrong though.
Y'all are 30.
We're not. But what's it called? Yeah, because I still get, well, for a while when I was in like my mid-20s, people thought I looked older. Versus now, people still like think I look younger, which I'm like, ooh, thank you. So I'm like, we're gonna preserve that. So anyway, I was doing my gua sha, right? And you're supposed to like put, kind of like steam your face to make sure your face is warm. Then you put on like this oil, and then you like it's specific massages. You're supposed to like hit your certain not acupuncture, pressure point, something like that. And then you do the whole thing, right? And you do your face and you do your neck, right? So I'm out here with my little bun, a little, you know, um headband, and I'm doing it, right? Whenever I do my face, depending on how I do it or in the first few times I do it, I get a little red, but then it goes away, right? Because you're rubbing your skin, so it makes sense that it gets a little red. So I done did it on my face and on my neck, right? And I'm like, yeah, let's rub away the wrinkles. Noelle, I done all this looked like I had the best time of my life.
Okay,
It
that's what I
was
thought you
like
were
a
going with
freaking,
this.
Yeah.
oh my God. I finished and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. So I come out and I'm like, Mommy, look what I just did to myself. And she's like, oh. she's like, what happened? And I'm like, I
You
was
gotta
doing
tell your mom
something.
first, because if she doesn't, and then you leave and you come
Yeah.
back, she's gonna assume the
Yeah, I know.
worst.
I
That's
told her,
exactly.
thank God this was in the evening, so her mom had already seen her get home without
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
Yes.
and not doing
Yes.
this. I was like,
Yes. And I
if
was
not, her mother
home
would
the
have beat
whole
her ass.
time. I was home the whole time. I didn't even go out. I was home and everything. And so I showed her, she was like, oh my God, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, "Ew, I don't know. I know what I was gonna do. I have a little color correction kit and whatever. And so, but I was
She's
like,
like,
Jesus,
I've been here before. I know what to do. I'm not a rookie.
I sadly I have, but like, and the crazy thing is like I've been here before because what's it called? It wasn't even that long ago. I was talking to this one dude and I'm very particular. I'm always like, do not mark me. I do not like being marked. That's what are we? Like we're not young and I
Mhm.
never did this in high school. So what the heck? Bro, literally did not respect my boundary at all. Marked me all up. I was so mad. I cut that man off quickly. But that was like I think a year ago at this point. But anyway, it was so bad. And so we were cracking up with what's it called with Vane and also with my coworker because I told her because I have these shirts that are like cooler like or warmer weather shirts but they like cover my neck. It's like a turtleneck but sleeveless turtleneck. So I wore that to work because I'm like I can't be looking ridiculous. And so my coworker was laughing. She's like, "Damn, you got all the markings and none of the fun." And I'm like, "Literally." And I was like, "This would only happen to me." I did continue doing my gua sha, but now I have to be more gentle because apparently I bruise like a peach.
Mm. Yeah, my
Yeah.
skin's very sensitive. Like it, I don't know what I was using. I think I was just using like a daily like facial wash or something. But it started to like
Mhm.
burn my face. Damn.
Burn.
Ah, damn.
I have really sensitive skin when it comes to like lotions and like like deodorants. I get chemical burns so easily.
Do you
Didn't
have
you
to
get like
use?
a whole sunburn in the winter?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I went I
and I was like, how
went
you do this, Chief?
I went snowboarding, I think. But I like snowboarding, but I didn't really like do much snowboarding, but I was still in the cold for too long. I don't even think I think the
It
one you're
was
referring to,
probably cold burn. It has to be cold
Uh,
burn.
I think
It was something with like, because it was too cold and it was too windy that night. Well,
yeah.
That
But I
has
think
like
the
a
one you're
burn.
talking about was even weirder. I think it was like I was home outside with Kobe and I got snowburned, cold burned, whatever the fuck it's called. But my
yeah,
skin's
that's
really
something like that.
sensitive.
Because I remember
But
the snowboarding mention.
if you guys do have any recommendations for like skincare, I'd like to get into it. I just am not educated and very scared I'm going to burn myself again.
You
Oh,
have to get
okay, I
something that's
got
very
you.
light.
Okay.
I was about to say, because I have sensitive skin.
Mm.
So all my products are for sensitive skin.
Ah,
So
okay.
I got you, homie.
Are you gonna
Send the
recommend
link.
La Roche-Posay to her?
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, that is my moisture. That is the moisturizer name. It's French.
You're gonna have
It's like
Posay
La
all over
Rose
your face
Posay.
or
Yeah.
what?
I'm not complaining.
It's a
Uh,
good brand. It's a good brand.
Okay.
it is. I love I haven't tried anything else in their line, just their facial. Because even then, like one thing in a product line will work for me, but another thing won't.
Mm.
And so their facial moisturizer worked for me, and I haven't bothered testing any other products because I have like other things that work in other fields. Like I have different toner, different
Mm.
moisturizer, different cleanser.
Yeah, no, I have really sensitive skin, but I've been like that since a baby. Like even like some like mom, you know how mom used to love buying those like Victoria's Secret
Yeah.
lotions and stuff. Those would burn me, like burn me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I have to be
Burns
really
you.
careful. And the chemical burns like from deodorants, it happens to me all the time. I have to be like
Um,
growing up in high school, especially like when we were doing sports, I had to like be switching off from like different deodorants because of the
Mm.
chemical burn. Like it would like Google. I don't even Google it. It just think of like if you know what a chemical burn looks like, just my
I
entire
don't.
armpit and then like up my
Like
Damn.
arm.
just red?
It would yeah, and it's like itchy and then it starts to peel. Like it's really bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
Pobrecita.
yeah,
I
I
wonder
hated it.
if I wonder if it's something family related because my skin isn't sensitive in that sense. I
Mhm,
do mark easily, but the one part of me that is very sensitive, like extremely so, is my scalp.
mhm,
Like I don't know why, but if I'm not, I either have to wash my hair every day
mhm,
or at most every other day
That's
because
how I
if
am.
not, it gets so irritated and so itchy and so bad. And like I've tried, even went to like a dermatologist because I was like, yo, this is driving me crazy.
Right.
And the crazy thing is because I have slightly wavy hair, if I wash it too much, it dries up. I'm like a hay sack over here. So anyway, I went to talk to her and she was like, honestly, what you have is something that you just constantly have to switch shampoos and you have to use strong shampoos. You can't use anything like too light. But that also strips a lot of like the thing with my hair. So it's a mix of having to always wash my hair and do hair masks for the ends. But it gets real
Mm.
bad. Like I get really bad patches. Like Bonnet
Oh
has seen it. Yeah, it's bad.
shit! No,
I'd be
I don't have
looking
that.
crazy. I'd be like boom, 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 snow.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
And it's not even like, oh, it's just dandruff. No, 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 it's crazy. But luckily I've had it under control, I think for like 5 months now. Knock on wood. Oh my God. But yeah. Cool, cool. So let's jump into the topic of this week. What we
Yes.
got? What you got going on?
Noah, would it
So
be?
yes, this
What
week's
it do,
topic.
Noah?
Okay, this week's topic is luck versus hard work, and with that, it kind of correlates obsession versus talent. And what side do you think you fall on? Like, do you think it's, and at least for me, when I think of like obsession versus talent, I think back to like sports and athletes, and uh, there's specific athletes that come in mind, and we'll dive into that. Like, I can very much say that they're gifted at the sport, that they have just a natural talent that just comes easy to them, versus there's other athletes that it very much is like obsession with the sport and discipline that got them to where they are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk on that one, or let's talk on that one first, because
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest part that I've seen that has been in dance. Because you can easily see people that you'll see both sides. So people that are just naturally amazing at something and they still put in the work, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you also see people that have dedicated so many years. But in my particular like example, I have my director.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another director for another dance group that she has trained for many years. Many years. She's like both of them are I think around the same age. So they've trained over 20 years, each in distinct different areas of dance. But genuinely, when I'm watching, if I were to watch both of them dance, and the reason why I met my director was because while she directed her team, she also would participate in the team for this other lady. Watching the performance, if they were both on stage, my eyes were immediately captivated to, oh,
A few moments later.
yeah, watching both of them, my eyes were immediately captivated by my director
Mm-hmm.
because it was just the natural body movement, the natural, like, kind of thing. Yeah. Y'all see pictures of my director. That shit is so caked up. And she knows she is. But what's it called? And it doesn't take away from the other person, but nonetheless, some like for certain things, and especially for like dance, I've seen that if you put in the work to your natural talent, right? You can have all the natural talent, but if you also don't work on it, you can be a good dancer, but you're not going to be as good as
Mm-hmm.
you could be if you dedicated to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if two people that dedicated around the same amount of time, I'll see it more on the person that has a naturally gifted, like, movement with it, Yeah.
I agree with that. I think always, and this is just what I think. Obsession will always be talent, 110% every single time. Like, you can have the talent, and talent is great, and whatever, it'll get you by. But if you're not obsessed with what you're doing, or if you don't
Yeah.
love it, you're not
Or if
going
you don't
anywhere
put in
with
the
it.
work for it.
Yeah. And which that brings us
True.
back into like the luck versus hard work. So like talent and luck, I feel like probably fall into a bit of like the same category. It's where you're naturally gifted at something, you're naturally gifted at dance or another sport. Um,
Academics, anything, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
just something that just comes easy to you. Um, and then there's people who are not necessarily talented. They're not. It's not that they're not talented, but they're not gifted. I want to say with it, like
Mhm.
there's right. Like my first thought when I like the topic of obsession versus talent, brings me back to like Messi and Ronaldo, right? Messi has a talent. He has a natural skill. He's just gifted at the sport, but he loves the sport.
Mm-hmm.
He works at his sport, right? And you can
Yeah.
see that in him. So Messi always falls on the side of talent, but not to his counterpart on this is Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, where he's an insanely talented soccer player, but he was obsessed with the sport. He worked at it to get where he was. He doesn't have that same natural like look on the game the way Messi's able to just like look at a field and understand the plays. Like Messi's just talented and gifted in that way, versus
Mm.
where Ronaldo had to work years and years and years to get to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you see it more in like active sports. I mean, no, I feel like you also see it, but this, you also see it in other aspects.
Mhm.
I was gonna say with the whole luck versus, what's it called? What did you say?
Hard
Luck
work.
versus hard work. Um, I think depends on the person. It can be a bit of both. Like for a long time, I think a lot of the stuff that I've gone through, and this is speaking more career-wise,
Mhm.
has been hard work. As of
Mm.
late,
Mhm.
it's a mix of hard work and luck. So I think it's been just the hard work that I put in years ago. Oh
We
no,
lost
she
one.
done died. We done died someone. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
All right, we're back. We're back.
Y'all are
We're good,
good. No one
we're
hit their heads, right?
good. You know, I have a
yeah,
scratch. I'm
I
a
have a little bit
bruised.
of bump, but you're not gonna. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
break
Okay.
through.
but your take on like luck versus hard work, right? Like, okay, like we again, it brings me back to athletes, right? And this specific luck versus hard work, it brings me back to another podcast that I love listening to, and it's
Mhm.
called Just Women Sports. If you have not, anyone who's listening, if you love sports, go listen to it. If you want to hear uh really good empowering female stories or just really empowering stories in general, like go listen to that. It's really good. It's produced by or not produced, it's hosted by Kelly O'Hara, who's a US women's national team World Cup winner and Gold Cup winner, and she had all these famous athletes come onto her podcast, and each episode was someone different, and the same
You've
question
mentioned this
that
before, right?
yeah, I've mentioned it before that in passing, but I don't think on the pod. But if you have time, go give it a listen. And the one question she asks every single time to an athlete is, again, they're professional athletes. Most of these people have won like very like great awards and stuff like that.
Mhm.
How much of hard work has gotten to where you are, and how much of it is luck, right? And
Mm.
I've listened to the episodes. I've listened to all of them, right, in the beginning, and at the end of like her series, she draws to conclusion, like she does an analysis. I think she even wrote a paper on it. It was really cool. She's like a Stanford graduate. She's like super smart as well. And her come away, her takeaway from the whole thing was luck and hard work do go hand in hand. And in my
Mm-hmm.
favorite thing she came into it was luck is the crossfast of when hard work and opportunity cross. So you get
Mm-hmm.
lucky because you are working and hard working to that, and then the opportunity comes along. So luck
Yeah.
is a product
That's
of
good.
your hard work.
That's
Yeah.
good.
No, yeah, I completely agree. And I have had the blessing to see it in my life because with this new job that I think I mentioned in one of the last episodes, it has been so like from being in college to then graduating and then trying to always find work and everything. I have worked really hard to get to where I've gotten to. But after my job in the one that was in the airport industry, after that it has felt like luck. But when I look back to it, right, because again we're interviewing for these jobs, when like although I'm my silly goosey self, whatever, when I was in those interviews and the way that these people were impressed with me was like it spoke volumes. In the moment I couldn't understand that or realize it. Like obviously I was doing it and I was speaking and I was able to express myself, and it wasn't until I was actually at the job that I was like, yo, I did this. Like I actually am the one that, while yes, the opportunity presented itself, it was through my hard work and everything that I got there. And with this one specifically, it's even multiplied even more, right? Like I've seen it even more. And so I feel like it's a in any hopefully in anything and everything that people do, if you do put in the hard work, eventually there will be opportunity for you to, it will be luck, but I think it's just things aligning itself. You know, you put in that work, and so things are you know, coming up for you to do that.
Later.
Anyway, we're back from that technical difficulty. We're gonna have a lot of those now that we're recording like this online, so please bear with us. What's it called? But yeah, we were talking about like the whole luck versus hard work, and talent versus obsession. Speaking of obsession, what are y'all obsessed? Or what can you categorize as obsession? Because like, what makes it an obsession? That you're just putting in a lot of work into it?
I think it's
Probably,
on
and
your
also
mind.
it's yeah, I want to say constantly on your mind, and you're always like, oh, I need to do this to improve on that, or I could work on this, or I could change on that. Like your mind constantly, any free time, any free space in your mind goes towards that.
Got you.
Like you with not you with dance, right?
Yes and no. So like that's why I asked, because I feel like I spread myself in a lot of different things, that while I am good in the different things that or I like to think I'm good at the different things that I'm doing, it doesn't allow me to get obsessive over one. And the reason why I do that, and it's not because I don't, like, for example, in dance, I love dance. I enjoy it so much. I do practice, and I've been working hard at it, harder than I have before, but I don't let it become like my, like, any moment that I can to just be focused on dance, which, you know what, honestly, if I did, I'd probably be so much of a better dancer. But because I'm like, what if something, I think my fear is, what if something happens that I can no longer do whatever activity, and because I was so obsessed with it for such a long time, that it hurts. And I think because I tore my Achilles and I had to stop
Right.
dancing for a long time, it became a fear. Like I was like, oh my God, like luckily I was able to get back and do all that. But I was like, damn, if I grow obsessed where it becomes my all, like something I'm always do, like just my everything, and then I can no longer do it, that's gonna be a huge mental toll. Because with the bit that I was already obsessed, or not obsessed, but the bit that I was already like really into it, and not being able to do it for so many months, and then even being like, when I first got back into dance, I couldn't do so many things. There's things now that like I am able to do it, but like it's not where it was.
Wow.
So that stops me. And that's why, like, for example, with doing the podcast, I like it. It's something that I'm continuously trying to grow and become better at. But since it's different avenues, it's like, okay, we're happy with all this. If one thing kind of goofs up, it's okay. I have this, you know?
Perspective on like you saying like, oh, you don't want to become like obsessed with it because you have the fear that you can't go back to it. I want to challenge you on that thought, because I think your obsession with talent, right, drove you to to train to get better. Because I don't think if you were so obsessed with dance, or if you had dance, I don't think you would have been so focused on your physical therapy and getting better and been at the place that you are without your dance. So I think your obsession for dance is what got you better.
You know what? That's very fair, because I you know, you're kind of right, because when I
Yeah.
was working with the PT, their biggest question was, well, what's your goal? Like, what do you want to get back to? And I was like, I want to get back to where I was, you know, and I understand that it's not going to be fully capable. But the funny thing is that despite the injury, and despite that there's things that I can't do, even now, like almost a year and a half later, I am so much more of an advanced dancer than I was even prior to the injury. So I guess you're right. Yeah, like, and
Your
my director,
obsession.
yeah, my director is the one that kind of pointed it out. It was like a aha, or like a oh my God moment, was this last season, because my director is very big on, like, when she does formation changes throughout the dance, she will put her stronger dancers in the front, right? But she also rotates so that everyone has a chance. So last choreography, the first season that we did, I was in the front for bits of it, but not as much. But we also had so much stronger like dancers and what would be considered pros. So I didn't feel any type of way, because I'm like, yeah, I understand. I'm learning as we go. the new
Mhm.
season came around and I saw so many other girls audition, and I kind of got intimidated. I was like, wow, I know the girls that are auditioning. I know the level of dancers they are. Also with some body dysmorphia on my own part, I'm like, these are beautiful, skinny little girls. And I'm out here, we fluctuate all the time. So I was feeling some type of way. And I was like, I'm going to push my ass. And this season, she's had me in the front so much. And she told me, I saw the work you put in. And I was like, oh my God. And I would just, in the gym, instead of lifting weights, I would be in the room and I'd just be like, dance, dance, repeat, repeat. So you know what? Now that you're making me say it all out loud, I guess I'm the little black swan.
Because I guarantee you, have you been obsessed, like, I don't know, with like work? If you were like obsessed with work, your physical training would not, your ankle would not be where it is now. Like, absolutely not. If you're sitting
I'd be
majority of
limping.
your day, yeah, you'd still be limping. Who knows? You might have had a cane.
Oh, I would have had my pimp cane, bruh.
I was about to say we could have made it a pimp cane.
Yeah,
Y'all would
but
have been
that
my
your
putas.
obsession for dance is what got you.
Thanks for that.
Wow.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Wow.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I guess putting it like that, it makes sense. It makes
Yeah.
sense. How about you?
You
Nandita? What you obsessed with? I feel like I understand what you're obsessed with.
Yeah? What am I obsessed with?
I think you want to accomplish so much more than like set out to get your goals financially, and also meaning to acquire certain things. Like in this moment, your
Yeah.
mind is on the house, but long term, it will be, your house, and then not just your house, but probably another home to go and rent and do that, your car, like
Yeah,
dream cars and
I'm
all of
I 110% I will say I'm obsessed with money. Like, I want to make money. I just want to have money. That's my
fine.
obsession. But beyond, because a lot of people get that from me, like, right? You have a couple conversations with me, that I'm driven to like buy a house and have all this stuff. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily the money, right? The asset or the cash value of having it. It's the freedom that comes with it that I crave. Like, not that I don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, I have to say, like, yes, I'm obsessed with making money, and it's because I want the freedom, but I'm obsessed with making money, not only having it, but making the money. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just the work ethic from the family that I come from, and just constantly learning about like I don't, this is the part of myself that I don't speak about a lot, and like or people don't see often, is like I listen to a lot of, or I follow, and I've seen a lot of like podcasts on like entrepreneurship and things like that, and building a business, and it sits in the back of my brain, and at some point it's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna I will do it. But I have a lot of my podcasts that I watch are centered around like finances and businesses and listening to entrepreneurs. I mean, most of them are POSs, I'm not gonna lie. But they're not smart people. Like, I have to say, they're not smart. They're really, like, when it comes to like intellectually, they're not smart. Like, a lot of these people who have millions of dollars are not smart. They're not intellectually smart. They just take advantage of a niche topic, or take advantage of something that no one else is. It's making money is not like being smart. It's not about being book smart. A lot of these entrepreneurs are not, or millionaires are not book smart. They just did something that no one else was willing to do. They were willing to do like nitty gritty work to obsessively do it to then make the money in the end.
I see. That's cool though.
Yeah.
Not that they're POSs, but their turnaround.
Yeah. I'm just obsessed with making money.
So you just need to find your $1 million idea?
Not even beyond like finding the $1 million idea. It's like, I'm obsessed with making money, but like my biggest weakness or my biggest flaw is my lack of discipline. Like, if I had more discipline, oh man, I'd take over the world.
Do you think that like I don't think you're like young, but like in the sense of like I don't think you're like a oh, you're young and dumb. No, you're not. But do you think that maybe that slight lack of discipline comes from the fact that you are 25 and there isn't like a certain pressure to certain like expectations you have to meet, in the sense of like maybe having to take care of a family? So if you had that family, you would be more pushed to do that? Or do you think it's more in the, because I feel like I was gonna say, do you think it's because you think you have time? But I don't think you're the type of person to think,
No,
oh, I
I
have time. You're out here yelling at us that we're 30 when a baby girl is 28, you know? So
no. What
think
it
you're
is that what the biggest thing, right? To one is lack of discipline. The other thing that kills me is I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable, and that's another part that kills me. Because if I wasn't comfortable and if I was hungry for it, if I was forced into a situation where I needed to do it, I would not only do it, but I would exceed at it, and I know that for a fact.
Mhm.
okay. I just think there's nothing wrong with comfort, you know? Like I'm not saying don't chase your
No,
dreams.
there's nothing wrong with it, but I like for my like the way that I'm obsessed with making money and to have the lack of discipline I have, it's like a constant battle in my brain. Like that, like we were saying, I'm like you think about it all the time. That's just always on my brain. Just like money and having more.
Mr. Krabs. No, you're
Nah, I'm definitely not a Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs had poor SpongeBob in the back working
Yeah, you're
on
not a
that
penny.
girl. No, tampoco
Would
así.
you're not, but I'm like, if we would find an equivalent for you, would you be Scrooge? No, because Scrooge was a
No.
Oh, because she
either.
doesn't have
I
that
think
attitude about it either.
all the funny
Yeah,
pictures on TV are
because
Yeah.
most of the time they are. Because money. I've said this before. Money drives greed. That's the other part that scares me about it.
don't worry, we'll knock sense into you, baby girl. I'll take you in the well no,
I'll
I
be
think
like,
you'll-
pero see, greed and like I don't know. I don't like it's such a weird because I feel like I'm such an ironic statement because I'm like, oh, I want more money. Oh, but I'm comfortable, so I'm not really gonna do anything about it. But I'm also like obsessively thinking about it all the time.
I think your
Curious.
drive and your go ahead, baby girl.
No, you finish. Go.
I was just gonna say, I think your drive but you're also comfortability is gonna help you to get far in life, but still maintain you grounded, where you're not gonna just get drowned in the obsession of making money and the greed of it.
I know, but like if I wasn't comfortable and I was so obsessed with it, like the idea of where I could be, oh my God.
What are you gonna say, Vanny?
No, that earlier Noelle said that part of the reason why she wants so much money is to have the freedom.
Mhm.
But in Noelle trying to earn all this money, you're never free.
You're never
Like you're
free.
always
That's why
booked and busy.
that's the irony of the whole situation.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with something, but I'm too comfortable to do it. And even in having it, then the end goal is for freedom. But then the ironic part is that I'm chasing freedom that I'm ever gonna have if I keep chasing it and being
So
obsessed with it.
then from then there's where the curious part. Like, do you like? Is there a point where you yourself are like, all right, I'm good, I'm set, I'm happy, or is it just never ending with you?
I feel like it would be never ending for her because she will
That's
reach the goal she wants, but then she'll have a new goal.
because here's the scary part. If you learn how to make money right in a business and you bring in 10K in a month and you already know that this system it works to bring you 10K a month and you've perfected it, what's stopping me from like now going for 20K? Like
Okay,
it's like that, like where I'm like,
I see.
yeah, where it's just the greed on it is just gonna compound.
She's gonna be the
See, that's a different
billionaire that we
mentality. Because
talked
if I'm making
about.
10K a month, I was like, I just need to maintain this 10K a month and not lose it.
Yeah, but then you live that lifestyle of having 10K a month where it's like, okay, now I can afford this. Hey, if I make another like 3 grand this month, though, I can
Yeah, that's
afford
what I'm saying. That's
a
not my
nicer trip.
mentality.
I know. You're very much what did I say? A nomad. You just live off the land, enjoy the land. Where I'm just like, I can have the land. It can be mine.
No, I see. I think of it as like I want to get to a point where I'm comfortable and sometimes little splurges. But I don't think that I would reach a level where my new comfort, I see like, oh, this is just comfortable and I can do even better. I feel like I'd be like, okay, I'm fine. Because I don't know, like I always think back. So a lot of people, when I tell them all the traveling that I've done, they say, okay, but you're young, so you're not really probably spending a lot, or like you're not going to like to stay in these 5-star hotels and all that. And I'm like, but my memory of this trip isn't like where I stayed. It's
Facts. We just need a
what I
roof.
saw. It's what I ate. It's the moments that I spent with you guys in this other
Yeah.
country, the culture that I'm learning. So while if I have more money and I'll be able to do certain other things that will help me learn of the culture more, great. But there's a line where it starts becoming like everything's luxury, where I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I can treat myself to this, but is it really adding that much more? Like it maybe is, but like, do I need that? No, I'll be fine with let me just stay at a. Y'all already know that in the group, I'm the one that's like, oh wait, that place is a little,
But
you know.
yeah, like
True.
we always aim for like me and Nati especially. We're like, but this one is so nice. But then
I
imagine
bring you
that. But
guys down a
imagine,
peg.
but yeah, but then imagine that on a different level. It's like this one's really nice now, and then you
I will
get
still
used
be
to
here
that.
to bring you guys down a peg.
You know, and they say, you know, once you fly first class, you can never go back back.
Ah,
Damn.
what were you thinking of, bud?
So
Um,
wait, so
Nah, I just can't English.
what I'm hearing, kind of put everything together and close up a little. I was gonna say what I'm hearing is Noel's gonna be making that money, and
If I can put the discipline together, yeah. But I
yeah,
mean,
so put the discipline, do the money, and then because she's gonna have bounty full of money, she's not gonna just. It's not just gonna sit there. She's gonna be like, "Oh, you want to come first class?" And I'd be like, "Oh,
exactly.
I can pay my lunch on the first class."
Homies, yeah, if I ever get to the point where I can just pay first class or fly wherever I want, we're not looking at the bill, y'all just be on the payroll at that point. So, like making money and
I'm
getting to
about
a
to
point that you
discipline her
are.
myself.
Man is like, "Yo, we're gonna sit your ass down, and you're gonna do it." That's so funny.
Yeah.
No, see, my thing is, I don't know, because I always think that I want you to enjoy what you're doing. So if I see that you become a little too obsessed or disciplined, there's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, I'm gonna be like, but are you enjoying it? Because now you're working too much,
Yeah.
and are you actually doing what you work? We'll see.
But think about
We'll
all the
circle
good
back
that
in
could
like
come with it.
10 years when we have our own studio.
I'm still at the same place. So I never mastered discipline. If discipline is so hard to master, like self-discipline, Jesus Christ.
I would be upset at us if 10 years from now we're having the same background. Like, I would be mad at myself. I've been in this different places.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm itching to leave. I'm itching to leave.
Te pica, no te has bañado. You.
Not like that.
Nice. Any closing thoughts, Noel?
I'm a walking irony.
It seems so, bud.
Yeah.
How about you, Vonna? You gonna be chilling?
Maybe if I get some ADHD meds, things will lock into place.
You'll be so boring though. I feel like the ADHD adds
But
to
I
us.
would have money.
But you don't
Think
need
about-
money.
I know. That's why I'm a walking irony, because I'm like, I don't need all this. I just need my Kobe, and that's it. And then I'm like, pero what if he gets sick and I need the money now?
Well, no, but you're never gonna put yourself in that position. You're never gonna
but
let yourself be in a position of
No,
that
but she's
much
saying like
need.
in a sense that just denounce everything and go live with Kobe.
No, but she would never do that though. That's not Noel.
No, we know, but like part of her brain is like we don't need the money, denounce everything. But then other part of Noel is like, but we can't actually because we need money for if Kobe gets sick.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but
that's the majority
I'm
of
even
Noel.
talking like of like no, I'm talking like with living within like my comforts in the sense of like I'm comfortable now and just stay there and just not try for more in a sense. But like then the concern is like, what if somebody gets sick and then you need 50K for a surgery or something? It's like, what do you get? You said cremate me?
Well, I'll talk about myself. Like if it ever happened to me and it's like I'm sick and like 50K
Mine is like
to be better, I'll be like deuces peeps.
You see, I don't want that to be an option. You see that? Then the urge to then.
Girl, I'm gonna keep you alive with veggie juices or something. Don't you worry. What was I gonna say? Anyway, this was a good episode, guys. We it was nice and cute and good. We got to find out that I'm actually am obsessive with dance. Whoop-de-doo. I don't think that was news
We
to
could have
anyone
all
but
told
me.
you that one.
Yeah, we could have told you that.
When you said I'm not obsessed, and I'm like, does she know who she is?
I don't think you know what it is with Nati is like we are aware she's obsessed, is that she's aware that she can get to a new level of obsession that she doesn't allow herself to. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it
'Cause
is.
she
I
would-
keep myself- I try to keep myself grounded.
But I mean, like,
Yeah,
you
'cause,
said
like-
yourself, dance above all. If that's not obsessed, I
Yeah,
don't know
but
what
she's
is.
still making time to be like she's doing this podcast right now, and she makes time to go hang out with us. Like if she let her obsession take over to the point where it's like she wants to be the best at
My
it. and it's
life
just-
would be
Yeah.
working for that. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't want it to
and
be.
she
That's
would
why I'm
no,
like,
and she would work to support her dance career, like to dance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like if she didn't have to work, she wouldn't have work. She would just dance.
Yeah. But I never wanted it to be that. So that's why I'm like,
True.
you know, I like having different aspects to my life, not just as much as I talk about dance, it's I like having different avenues. But cool. So we found out, or I found out, that it's an obsession. Noelle is Mr. Greedy Pants. No, I'm kidding. Noelle is gonna work hard to get to what she wants to if she applies herself with discipline, which Vane is gonna apply the discipline so we can be on the payroll. What's it called? This is a good episode, guys. You know where to follow us. You know where to check us out. If you want to be a guest, this is something that I forgot to mention in the last few episodes. If you want to be a guest, hit us up. Hit us up on our Instagram, or message us. If the three of us agree, you can be on the episode. Our Instagram is 1.2 brain cells _official. And we post episodes every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on YouTube, any streaming platform that you think that we can be on and we're not, let us know. All right.
Please drop a like. Please drop a comment. Share. It does help. All right.
Yes,
There is
yes.
no
Like our
budget.
videos,
We
send our
need budget.
videos. Yeah. All right.
Don't be
well,
just
You make Noelle
watching.
money.
Yeah. Well, toodle loodle,
To the lead.
hugs and kisses,
Not
but not
from me.
not from her. Love you guys. Well, I don't love you guys. Ugh, why did I just throw that out at y'all?
Anyways, Noelle, to your line.
Peace out, brain cells.
Bye.
I was gonna leave again. I forget about that part now.